I've examined him. I find no fault in him. He's been healing sick folk. He's been feeding hungry folk. He's been opening the eyes of blind folk. He's been unstopping the ears of deaf folk. He's been raising dead folk. I don't find any fault in him. But here you are, take him and do what you please. And I want you to know that they took a crown of thorns, pressed it upon his head. Blood began to run from his head. They had already whipped his back, and bloody streams were running from his back. They put an old rugged cross on his shoulder that pricked his flesh, and blood was running from his shoulder. They got him to Calvary, and they nailed his right hand and nailed his left hand and nailed his feet. And then they lifted the cross up. Blood was flowing from everywhere. But there was a soldier that said, I can't believe he's died this quick. Give me a spear. And he drove the spear through the lower right side. And it went through his abdomen and went up and pierced his sacred heart. Blood began to flow from his side. I'm asking the prophet Isaiah, why would they do him in such a manner? But Isaiah said, I want you to know, surely he's borne our grief, carried our sorrow, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgression. He didn't do any evil. He did no guile. No sin, no guile was found in his mouth. But when they nailed his hand, it was to take care of the healing in your hand and in your arm. When they nailed his feet, it was to take care of your swollen feet and fallen arches and all of the trouble in your ankles and anything that happens in your leg. When they put a crown on his head, it was to take care of your migraine headaches and to take care of anything that happened in the region of your head. When they speared him in the side, it was to take care of your appendix problem and your stomach problem and anything that would happen in the torso area. And it was to take care of your wounded and your broken heart. Wounded for our transgression and bruised for our iniquity, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes. Can I hear somebody say, with his stripes I am healed. I'm healed by the wound in his side. I'm healed. It was a vicarious act. It wasn't for him, but it was for me. And I wish I could take this whole house and bathe it in the blood of Jesus. Because in Revelation it said they overcame him. They got victory over the devil by the blood of the Lamb. Anybody in here say, I'm redeemed, I've been washed, I've been washed, I've been washed in the blood of the Lamb. Tell somebody